there. It needs to be really loud, go crazy. Very funny, all the way from the Lehigh Valley. Aliya Brown, everybody.
That is how we break it. Hello, everyone. Hi, I'm so grateful to be here. Like Adam said, my name is Aliya Brown, and I am a bisexual female comedian. So, of course, that means I do have a boyfriend. And he does love video games. Thank you for already knowing that. I love to be a stereotype. It's just a canon event I can't avoid. I'm lucky though, I grew up with like really progressive parents. They're so progressive, like they don't believe in like the concept of coming out. And I can't believe they'd take that away from me. Because I'm a brat, like I want something to argue about on Sundays at dinner. So I thought about it really hard, and I did end up coming out to them as someone who listens to country music. So much for the tolerant left. You'll listen to anything but country. Feels a little racist. Feels a little racist to me. Let Jesus take the wheel, Mom. That's all I have to say. My mom's final straw with me was when I told her that I absolutely love and adore the cover of Landslide by the Chicks. Way more than the original by Stevie Nicks, right? I see you, Queen. I know. Everybody else hates us right now, but we see something special. We see something special. And my dad's final straw with me was when I told him I started watching Young Sheldon, which isn't country music, but it's too close to the Big Bang Theory, and they say y'all enough in it for him to disown me. That was all he needed. All he needed to say goodbye. Clap it up if you are in love here tonight. That's amazing. Clap if you're with your beloved. Alright. Yeah. You left them at home?
Sure.
Sure?
I don't live with him.
You don't live with him?
No, I don't live with him.
Oh, okay. So you left him at his house. He paid his rent.
Sure.
We love that. Well, I'm glad you're... Yeah. Well, thanks for coming out for a fun night. I thought I was in love. I really did. And then I went to a Wawa and was proven wrong. Both self-checkouts were out of commission. I know. And then the line got real backed up for this poor cashier. And I guess the couple in line in front of me was a little too impatient or a little too in love, I say. And they started feeding each other a king-size Snickers bar while waiting in line. Yeah, I've never been that in love. I've never been so in love. I couldn't wait for the transaction to finalize before sharing a chocolatey nougaty treat with my beloved. Like, couldn't wait. They were doing like this really nasty thing where he like would slettily unwrap the package and like lower it a little bit, and then he'd take a big bite because he's a big, strong man. And then he'd feed it to her, and she'd take a little bite because she's a cute little girl. And then he just kept going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth like that. And it was so nasty, but I was just so grateful. So grateful that they weren't like Lady and the Tramping it. Because even though that is my preferred method of doggy style, I do not want to see it in front of me at the Wawa. Right? I couldn't figure out like what their plan then was. Like, are you just going to hand that like limp wrapper to the cashier like a old banana peel? Like at that point, like why didn't you just steal it? You made us all watch? And that's the worst thing too. Like we did that to ourselves. All of us at the Wawa watched. Watched. We all just let that happen to us. None of us said a word. I was trying to, like, at home when I was digesting the trauma, I was trying to figure out, like, why did we not say anything? And that's when it clicked for me. And we have some of you in the room tonight. It's because they were a thin. They were one of you thins out there. You guys got away with a lot in public. That could not have been me. That could not have been me. Even if I even thought about a Snickers bar at the Wawa, somebody would have gone like, classic fatty. Right to my face. Oh, classic. Classic. King size? Yeah, classic. That's what would happen to me. Youthan's way too comfortable saying shit to my face. For instance, I was walking down the street the other day, and a woman came up to me, and she offered me weight loss advice. I know. Except she called it methamphetamine. Looks like candy. Tastes like crime. I did taste it. Right? You had to. And she was a really good salesperson. She was like, don't worry, like all the weight will just fall right off. Like mostly from your teeth, but like it'll fall right off. She knows I have really heavy teeth. So no one laughs at that line as hard as me. I got catcalled on the street the other day. Give it up if you've been catcalled before. I know there's some hot bitches in here, right? Now give it up if you've been the one to catcall. Get them. Maybe later after the show you can help enlighten me on the logic there, because I don't get it. I do a lot of comedy shows, and like normally the host up front will say something like, oh, like who all's been together the longest, any couples in the house, how long you been together? They've been together 20 years, can anybody be 20 years, 25 years? And they like auctioneer it off. And then the poor couple, they get interviewed on how they met, right? So I've heard a million how we've met stories, and they've never gone like this. Scene. Well, I was standing on the corner, minding my own business, waiting for the walking man symbol, because I am responsible. And then all of a sudden, this big-ass truck pulled up beside me, and the sexiest window roll happened. Crank, 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 crank. And then all of a sudden, I heard this big, burly man go, damn, that ass! Woo! And we've been together ever since. That's nobody's story. Unless if it's your story. And I just stole it from you. No? Alright, good. Good. I always worry. Like I don't know like who is agreeable to that? Who gets their ass slapped on the street and is like, you know what, do it again. A little harder this time. Like that's what's happening. When I got catcalled, the first thing he did was he whistled at me. I know. And in his defense, I did look, right? Shouldn't have done that. I know, shouldn't have done that. But in my defense, I love attention. So I did look, and we made direct eye contact. That's when he felt comfortable enough to say to my grown adult woman face, damn, girl, you look like you could eat a lot of cornbread. Well, give it away. I wasn't even wearing my I Heart Cornbread shirt that day. This was crazy. But this guy knew I could eat a lot of cornbread. I couldn't figure out like what his plan B was, right? Like, what do I say in his favor? Like, yeah, I can. Where is it? Take me there. Is it your apartment? I think we require a second location. I do have a knife. Thank you for asking. Like, what? To cut the cornbread, obviously. But like, what does he want from me? And then how do I tell my parents we met? What do I say? Do we cut cornbread at the wedding? What? How far is this going for this man? I don't know. In the moment, I didn't have anything like funny or witty to say back to this guy. I'm a stand-up comedian, so I let trauma happen to my face. And then I sit on it for 4 months. And then I come to comedy clubs in Philadelphia and pretend like it happened to me the other day. And I feel a lot better about it. And so in the moment, didn't have anything to say to this man. But what I did have was the ability within my spirit to make a 45-degree angle with the ground and yell up exactly like this. I have a boyfriend! Which leads me to my next piece of advice. If you're ever on the street and someone's doing something a little crazy, be a little crazier. Right? Yell like that, right? Take off your shoes even. You don't need them anymore. He does. Because he's running away. Like that's the plot. I have been Aliya Brown. Thank you all so much for letting me tell jokes with you tonight. I appreciate all of you. I'm so excited to welcome